Good evening, kids. The story about is all about Leo the Lovable Lion, originally published as The Lion Who Wanted to Love by Glyce Andrea and David Watanges. Deep in the African heartland, way out on the hot sunny plain, there lived a small lion who didn't fit in, and Leo was this lion's name.
Now, lions are usually fierce and lions are meant to be
Now,
strong. But
lion
Leo
are
wanted to
usually
love
fierce and lion
everybody
are meant to be
and play
strong.
with his
But
friend
Leo wanted to
all
love
day long.
everybody and play with his friend all day long. You worry me, Leo, my darling. His
You
mom
worry
started
me,
saying one
Leo,
day.
my darling.
You'll never survive
His
in
mom
the
started
animal world
saying one day.
if you don't learn
You'll
to
never
hunt for
survive
your
in
prey.
the animal world if you don't learn to hunt for your prey.
But mommy said, Leo will. I don't think I quite understand. I know that the most lion prefer to eat meat, but I'd rather live off of the land. And beside, when I'm close to a zebra, a funny thought goes through my head. Instead of deciding to bite through his skin, I'd much rather hug him instead. I have spoken, said Leo Mom sternly. It's up to you now to decide. But if you insist that you are not going to hunt, then there's no place for you in our fight. Poor Leo crept off to the jungle, but hoped that with love in his heart, had learned how to cope in the animal world, though he didn't quite know where to start. That evening, while Leo was sleeping, he walked to the thunder of hooves, and when he looked up from his lair, he could see a wool antelope herd on the move. Some leopards were running beside them, surrounded by a thick cloud of dust. Leo thought quickly and jumped to his feet. I must help them, he cried. Yes, I must. Then he caught sight of two injured young ones who could not keep up with the bunch. If he didn't help them to try to escape, the leopard would eat them for lunch. Leo led them away to safety and gave them some food they could eat. He licked their wounds, clean till they both became strong, and he nursed them back onto their feet. The antelope baby kissed Leo and told him, we'll never forget that you saved our life when we thought we were dead. You're the friendliest lion we'd met. Leo was awful excited. His face lit up in a smile. It's fun making friends in the jungle, he thought. Then he lay down and slept for a while. From that day on, Leo decided to run to each quail and each cry. He led the little hippos to watering hole, and he taught baby birds how to fly. He helped a giraffe who'd been injured, and a vulture who'd hurt his wing, and even taught all of his friends gave him food. He never once asked for a thing. He managed to rescue the cheetah and push him quite safe to the side, but he was trying to scramble ashore. Leo slept and got caught in tide. The river was crashing and foaming, and Leo let out loud yet. The waterfall was not too far away now, so the cheetah rushed up to find help. The friends Leo had in the jungle all raced to the bank right away. They wanted so much to show Leo their thanks. At last they had now found a way. They climbed on the rock through the rapids and licked themselves up tail and fro. An elephant wrapped his long trunk round a tree and anchored them safe to the shore. And when Leo got to the rapids, a lioness dipped down her head. She lifted him gently out onto the bank. "You're safe, Leo darling," she said. "My son, you're brave, a little lion." She spoke in her humblest tone. "I was wrong. Now I see. Love can bring us together. Please, Leo," she said, "come back home." You've got to be strong to be different. And when you've got to love on your side, you've got the most valuable gift that there is. We want you asking of our pride. Thank you for listening. Goodbye. See you later.